Good morning, comic book fam, and well, another review, right? Finally, I got my hands on the book number 3 of Three Jokers. This, of course, the variant cover, and well, that is a Killing Joke variant cover. I do like that, and it's one of my favorite comic books. So I was like, you know what? If we can get this version of the Joker on the cover, why not? It was delayed because of a few things that were happening, right? Because it was in the same order as both Assassin's Creed Valhalla's, and the second Valhalla got delayed, so the whole shipment got delayed of that. Many problems. But I did avoid a lot of spoilers, so that kind of made me happy. But am I happy after reading this? Because this is the conclusion of the all of three books, and my whole rundown and my thoughts about the whole story. I'm gonna do a separate video, like maybe Comic Book Friday type of video for tomorrow. Who knows? Because that's probably gonna be today. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to do that. But review of the book number 3. First of all, if you have no idea what is happening in the Three Jokers, we can sum it up, quite fast. There are 3 Jokers. They're producing more Jokers. One Joker's dead. Batman's pissed. We got Jason Todd trying to hit on the Batgirl. That's kind of mainly what is happening. Of course, there are more twists, especially in the book number 1, but that's where we kind of are in the book number 3. So the book, kind of what opens the book, is really interesting, and the book opens actually with the shot of all 3 Jokers that we have right now. Of course, one is dead, and I when I saw that art, I took a photo of the middle one, and I was like, the one here, right, the number 3, and I was like, I sent to a few of my friends like, hey, 2020 be like, exactly that. So we learned that there were so many more Jokers during all those years, and well, which Joker is behind it? It's either the criminal or the comedian, and from here, that's a high point. That is a high point of the book, let me tell you that. So from there we just go downhill. I want to say, I try to find good things in the ending, or because that's the ending of the story. I try to find good things in this book, and honestly, the only good thing, and it's not even satisfying, it's just okay, I guess it's there, is, well, back to status quo as usual in all the Batman stories, but also the fact that that Bruce actually accepts the apology from the Joe Chill and is with him as Joe Chill is dying in the hospital. That is actually pretty good. And well, there's also one more thing. We learned that there is a Joker's son, but Joker has no idea who they are. They've been taken care of. Their names are changed. No one knows their address. Nothing. So there is a lead up to more volumes, and I mean honestly, we need more, because this is So yeah, the more volumes. I mean, I think there is a room for a great story to be told, and if those 3 books would be an opening to a better story, yes, 100%. So those are the good things. Now let's go to the bad, because there is a lot of it, unfortunately, in this book. I mean, I know there might be people that are gonna love it, but there's so many things that don't make sense. So first of all, the whole Joe Chill, I think for the book number 1 and book number 2, it was built up that there's just something, right? That there's something, big around it. And there's nothing. Right, we got at the end of book number 2 that Joker actually, records Joe Chill confessing about something. And guess what? He confesses, yeah, I killed. Yeah. But I had no... And he just, goes, yeah, I had no idea who that was. Then I felt bad. I feel sorry. I've loved that poor kid. And, I mean, we got, that he's sorry. But if I needed to read 3 books to know Joe Chill is sorry, it's a bad writing. Sorry. And that's the theme of this whole series, right? Of this mini-series. Cool ideas that go completely nowhere or don't mean anything, unfortunately, right? So we've got that. What else that kind of, I'm just gonna go through the pages. Again, the whole Joe Chill, we know he was writing letters were never sent, he was apologetic in those letters. And that's kind of it, right? That is all about Joe Chill in this book. So this whole build up to this big reveal, that's that big reveal, which is nothing. Then, of course, we've got few, conversations between Red Hood and Batman, and Batman is pissed for Red Hood that what he did, but he's not going to turn him in to custody because, well, then their identities are going to be revealed because because Barbara is the only witness. So that's kind of like, okay, leave it. Let's leave that topic. Let's move on. Literally, that's what they say. It's like, okay, leave it. Let's move on. Let's start over. That's what Batman says. Well, again, I think it would be a great idea, and there could have been a lot more done to that, a lot more moral choices to be made, or like they're getting, honestly, I don't believe I'm gonna say that, but a bit more Tom King into that, because there is this way, because we've got Jason Todd in book number 2 beaten with a crowbar again, just like it was in Death in the Family. It could have been really good, and I mean that's kind of when I especially read that book, that was the high point. I'm like, okay, they're gonna continue that. No, not really. And is there anything around it anymore? No, there is literally not. So another dead end in terms of story. So what is next, right? So Batman learns where the Jokers, where the 2 Jokers that are left are. That's a cinema, and the cinema is actually a theater. Sorry, it's a theater, and it's a theater that, well, Thomas and Martha Wayne went with Bruce and near the alley that he was killed, right? So we got this, like, they tried to build this, like, poetic homage, right? We got, I know I'm holding the book. We've got Joe Chill, we've got all of those characters back to where it all started. But without a proper build-up, without, like, honestly, no one even cares that this is this place. That's the biggest problem. No one cares that this is this exact spot, this is this exact place. And, of course, the whole idea is that the Joker that's a criminal, wants to turn Joe Chill into the perfect Joker, right? Of course, he's stopped and killed by the comedian. Great. The comedian as well fights Barbara Gordon. They have a bit of a battle, and the one cool thing about this whole battle is, I'm going to try to show you that snapshot, is when actually he shows up dressed in his Killing Joke, like in this outfit from the cover, and he shots the other bad guys and goes like, now I'm gonna shot you, and of course, Reddit makes a save. He's getting shot right here, not in the chest, but in the arm. Barbara, attacks the comedian, and that's that. So even, that battle over here on the railing, right, the criminal versus the Batman, there's no payoff to that. Joe Chill is saved, it's all great, everything, is fantastic. He's killed, and we got the comedian standing, and he's the one last Joker. And everything goes back to, there's only one Joker, and it's a comedian, it's a psychopath. And he explains the whole motivation of why everything happened. So he said that everything was boring, and his motivation is he wants to be the only thing Batman cares about. So he actually twisted, he like plotted this whole way. So he said, to the criminal, like, hey, listen, we gotta get Joe Chill, we gotta do that, we gotta do that. And, well, he wanted to be the last Joker. And the fact that, Batman forgives Joe Chill, it was also a plan, is part of his plan, because he was like, haha, now you can't be mad that he killed your parents, because he's, he apologized, so now you're my problem, like, I'm your problem only. Why? Like, why? Then we've got, of course, this whole, like, it's a 3-4 page explanation where he just keeps explaining, like, I'm gonna be, this knife, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna do this and that to you. So back to, you know, the comedian Joker, right? The Joker that is just psychopath. But it doesn't change anything. Again, we learned that he has family. Alfred asks which Joker that is, and we know that this is the one from The Killing Joke, by the way, because it is, again, there are pages that indicate that, and those are, especially this panel right here, this is the indication, because this is why when they're talking which Joker it is, this is an indication, right? And we've got, of course, geez, all I said was, you said, oh, as an O, so you didn't get a job. As an O. So how are we going to feed the baby? I think I'm not worried about that. So we go back. If someone read The Killing Joke, that's just coming full circle to that. So there's one Joker again. And also there's another plot that I think just is not worth mentioning. But yeah, it's another down point. And it is Red Hood and Jason Todd and Barbara Gordon. Jason loves her. He goes like, yes, be with me. Barbara says no. So he leaves a letter and he's like, for you, I'm not going to be the Red Hood anymore. But the letter drops on the floor and it gets cleaned by one of the workers that was cleaning the floor. So, yeah, and the funny fact is that in this letter he says, if you're not going to respond, we're going to act like it never happened. And she's never going to respond because she's never going to read it. So nothing matters. At the end of this, nothing matters. We go back to having one Joker from Killing Joke. Barbara is fine. Jason Todd is fine, even though he went through the trauma. He's fine. Batman knows everything. That's it. I honestly thought, you know, it would be a lot better ending. So it started like the whole series started here and just went down and down and down. But as I said, if those 3 books are an opening to, because we know there is going to be a 3 Jokers too. If they're gonna, I think if we're gonna give that 9 more issues, honestly, give them 9 more issues. Expand on that. Just create a total mayhem. I think that's going to be a fantastic story. But if that is just a closing, you know. So that is what I think. And this in particular, because it is the end. For now, for as we know, this is a 4. A 4 out of 10 at best. And I'm kind of mad at myself that I didn't wait, especially, you know, the fact that literally hardcover came out this week. So if I waited a week, I would have a hardcover, and I would be pissed that I have a hardcover. So was that book worth it? I think if we can continue, yes. For the cover, for the additional card, because from the back you got the card physically, yeah. For what it adds to the mythos, no, it's just a not even mediocre story, unfortunately, in this book. So a lot of great ideas, and I think just not enough pages to tell them. That's how it feels like. And I hope, what do you think about it? Let me know in the comments section down there below. I really want to, what are your thoughts about the 3 Jokers finale? And the whole, like, 3 Jokers conversation we're gonna have in a separate video, because I really want to dive deep into that. So 4 out of 10, that is what I think about this book. And yeah, let me know in the comments section, what do you think about it? I really want to know. But in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that. Goodbye, good, and have a fantastic rest of the day. Take care. Bye.